First, we'll call up Michael and Nada for the first semifinal match. All right, so we have on one side, a player who's recently maxed out for the first time. On another, a player who achieves their personal best today. So right, two players that are on fire, two players that are cresting the wave of their Tetris careers. It should be exciting.
I think we got this as like our hyper tap cam going on here. Maybe Michael show us what's going on there.
If Lee in the back could give us a close-up, we'll check out some of these this hyper tapping style of NES cardinality. As you all know, if you're fans of CTWC, you've seen how Joseph hyper taps with the thumb, the right thumb stretched over. You've seen the way Corian hyper taps. You've seen people hyper tap on Goofy Foot controllers. So everyone has a slightly different way. Thor, the original hyper tapper, did it with his thumb. So it's always interesting to see how people do it. We recently had a new hyper tapper join our ranks, which was Mark, who is the German champion. Yeah, and he was quick.
Dan QZ as well.
And Dan QZ, yeah. So hyper tappers are just popping up everywhere, and it is, you know, it gives you the highest ceiling of what you can accomplish, obviously.
Let's see how many viewers we got at home here. 143 people watching. Thank you all for tuning in.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty crazy day in CTWC, in the CTWC universe. In fact, I don't know if, for those of you who didn't know, we had the CTWC Poland final. That wrapped up right as we were starting qualifying here today. And then we also have CTWC Australia is coming up.
I think it's later tonight.
Later tonight. So this is unprecedented. We have 3 countries, 3 qualifiers in one day. It's incredible, and I don't want to give away the ending, but the Polish qualifier was amazing. We have some great players out there. We, of course, Yanni competed, and we know Yanni's the CTEC, former CTEC, that's Classic Tetris European Championship champion. He's also a former Finnish champion, probably current, I'm assuming. Yeah,
and I think, did he win the one out in UK?
You know, I don't remember. But anyway, very accomplished Tetris player Yanni, but we also had some of our new CTM players, such as Adam MTS. Was also competing in Poland, so that's an exciting. We'll have those videos. Yeah, we'll have those videos up on YouTube, as well as these videos will go on YouTube, and the Classic Tetris European Championships will go on our YouTube channel as well. So we're gonna have content coming out. Right? Yeah, the Classic Tetris European Championship is streaming on their Twitch channel, which we'll get back to you with the name of that Twitch channel. And yes, we see on the chat, Keith says yes, Yanni did win UK. So Yanni is just blazing a trail through Europe. He's unstoppable. Yeah. And you know, why don't you watch those Poland? When we put them on YouTube, you should watch that Poland one, and we'll see how Yanni did on that. So let's get back to. Okay, guys, let's get hyped for our first semifinal round. Nada versus Nescard. How many people are rooting for Nescard? How many people are rooting for Nada? Okay, it's about equal. It seems like they have an equal fan base here. Lots of people travel far and wide. So, okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And here we go. Both players are calm. It feels like they've been here before, like they've been waiting for this moment their whole life, but also kind of chill about it at the same time.
Adam, you're making the players laugh.
Well, it's an accident. I've never intentionally been funny in my life. And Tetris for Nada. Nice.
Nada with a 2 Tetris lead.
Yeah, jumping out to lead, but Nescard fires back with a Tetris.
Oh, the square.
He's got kind of a nasty, toothy situation there on the left. And boom, Tetris for Nada with a 36,000 point lead and a Tetris rate of 100 until she burned that line.
It's a smart line clear by Nescard.
Okay, a little bit of a sticky situation for Nescard, but it's nothing he can't handle.
He's not getting anything he really needs.
Both players dealing with a little bit of junk here.
He's getting out of it. We had a small drought there for Nada, but she's fine.
Conservative burn of that box piece by Nescard. Right play. The horizontal long bar burn, always good. And he gets the long bar to clear as well. And he's back in business. Now, looks like Nada's the one facing some adversity.
But she gets the long bar.
Yeah, that's going to help. And that piece is going to help.
It's going to make it a lot easier, for sure.
The name of the game, first and foremost, is to stay alive, as we know. And both players are doing that so far. And hope to, if you can never, as we can see, there's been a lot of cleanup on Nada's part, but she's still ahead by 30,000. So it didn't hurt. She's able to maintain her lead.
Michael's been cleaning up the whole time too, so she got the early lead and she's just hanging on.
Ooh, sticky situation for Nada, but she did get a long bar at the opportune moment.
She's gonna need one right now. I'll give it to her, guys.
Both players right at the top.
She gets.
Nescard's having to break out those hyper taps to stay alive, and he. Wow, that was a fantastic match. Nada stole one. They were both struggling with trash the whole time.
The whole time.
Both barely surviving, very high, and it was just a little too late for Nescard. So he's going to go down by 1.
Now he's got to win out.
All right, it's the classic Tetris way, back against the wall right out of the gate. And now Nada, as the lower seed, you get to choose the game 2 level. What would you choose?
15.
Okay, 15. And if both players ready? All right, let's try it. All right, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Okay, well, both players got in some sticky situations really early in the last game, so we'll see if they take some steps to possibly play more conservatively or avoid that, or maybe they'll keep their foot on the gas.
I mean, not again starting off with an S. I mean, is
it
that monitor over there or what?
There's no way that in reality the left side could have bad RNG, but so far it has started off with some really crummy piece sequences.
She's going for a dirty Tetris here.
A dirty center roll Tetris.
Yeah.
And
she gets
boom!
Boom.
Dirty center roll Tetris for Nada. In this case, it looks like Nescard's the one coming out with the really clean board.
Oh, nice tuck. He's obviously watched Jonas play.
That is one way to learn.
Nada's going to go for a dirty one or clean it up? She cleans it up.
Okay.
Or not dirty.
Oh, nice double burn for Nescard, and he gets the Tetris. And he's only up by 15,000. He's had a little bit of easier go of things here than Nada so far, but we're early.
We got stuck in a double well situation there.
And that was actually a smart burn. Nada's got a 22-piece drought, gets the long bar, and boom, Tetris. Now, picture perfect field for
boom,
Nada.
Tetris for Nada. Yeah, you gotta love that staircase. That's what we're all aiming to get, right?
Yeah, the left to right slope is the perfect build.
All right, just playing risky. Instead of burning,
boom, Tetris for Nada goes into a
pays off.
And with 2 in a row, that's a 57,000 point lead. However, she is 10 lines ahead of Nescard, so that's something you got to take into account.
She's not afraid. She's pressing down. Who cares?
Boom, Tetris for Nescard and
Tetris.
Nada at the same time, so maintaining that 57,000 point lead.
We got some tucks going on that need to happen or not happen.
And there's that tuck. Nice.
What's she going to do? She's not going to go for the center wall. She's playing smart tournament play. Or is she? Now she's going for it. So what, 41,000, was that 2 Tetrises on 15?
Correct. So it's a 2 Tetris lead, gets the long bar after a 16-piece drought. Boom, Tetris for Nada.
She's just going to play smart, clean it down.
And Nescard.
Boom, Tetris from Nescard.
Cuts the lead to 40. Cuts the lead with the second Tetris in a row to 21,000. And both players with decent scores at this stage of the game on level 15.
Nada coming in with the dirty Tetris.
Yeah. firing back and forth.
Dirty right wall Tetris, or left wall Tetris.
NEScard Tetrises to maintain the 20,000 point gap.
Huh.
Both players seemingly in control, making smart burns, making smart, anticipatory burns, and just looking like a boss up here.
Yeah, Nada's gonna move that wall back over to where it belongs.
We do have a little bit of a drought brewing here for Nada, but that ended it.
NEScard with a nice, clean play field. Gets longboard, but is not Tetris ready. NEScard's got that teethy situation going on.
Yeah, it's a pretty cut and dry situation, and that PC sequence is going to clear the well for him.
Right out. Oh, Nada going bold move.
And
long
boom,
bar off the
Tetris
top.
for Nada extends her lead to 50,000. NEScard fires back, bring it back down to 30. And once again, you take note of the fact that Nada's about 12 lines ahead, which is because she's choosing to push down. So her lead is really not a lead.
But it is a lead. We got a little transition going on, but we're neck and neck. Uh-oh. Speed increase comes. Oh man, she gets exactly what she needed.
Nice. Tetris for Nada after Tetris from NEScard. They are neck and neck. And Nada has 2 levels left to really pile on some points before the 19-speed transition.
Man, look how calm NEScard is. It's calm, collected.
Tetris for NEScard to go in the lead by 10,000 points. And another Tetris for NEScard pushes the lead out to 26,000. And he has 3 whole levels left to score before the transition. So he's really in the driver's seat of this game.
Right. Got Nada 5 more lines till she gets to level 19.
19 transition is coming.
Mm-hmm.
Tetris for NEScard, 60,000 point lead. And another, and he's pushing the lead out to 85.
Oh.
And just before the 19 transition, Nada tops out. And that's going to be game 2 to NEScard. Okay, so we have a decider match. I think that's our first of the day.
I think so.
All right, take a deep breath, competitors. And go ahead and, if NEScard would like to choose his level for game 3.
Let's do 18.
All right, NEScard chooses 18. He takes a little bit of a gamble.
I mean, chat called it. Chat's like he's going to pick 18, so.
All right, and are both players ready? Okay. Okay, everyone. The game 3 deciding game of this semifinal match on level 18. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Okay, so these players are fairly warmed up at this point. They've played a decent amount of Tetris here. They've shown that they can handle the spotlight, and we're seeing some solid play.
Oh, look at that tuck.
Nice.
Boom, Tetris for Nada.
And ready for another one. Both players are Tetris ready. And boom, Tetris for NEScard.
Nada opts to take the triple.
Yeah, it is.
You have to stay alive. I mean,
you don't want to gamble as much in level 18. You want to stay about halfway up the board. Tetris for NEScard.
some smart burns coming in. Nada. She just needs a long bar. She gets hit with a
little bit of a drought. She gets the long bar, stays alive. But a slight mess here.
She was going for the tuck, but...
And on the other hand, we have, well, Nescard had to plug as well right before he got the long bar, but then he gets it, and he's up by 20,000. And and Nada got caught on the edge there. That was a tough break.
Oh, I think
she's not giving up.
Tap there. Oh, she needs a piece. She gets it. I mean, this is like fighting for your life up top here. It's gonna be tough to get a long bar over.
Ah,
she got one.
She fought really well there at the end.
Fight.
That was some tough high play. Great match. We got a big round of applause from the crowd. And congrats. Thanks for coming out, Nada. You're a great player. You really thrived under the spotlight. Nescard, we'll see you in the finals.
Yeah, new PB for Nada today.
Yeah, great stuff. So as you can see, we've updated the bracket. It's Michael, aka Nescard, is going to go up to the winner of our next match. If they could come to the stage, Addison and Connor.
Let's do that countdown thing, Adam.
All right, guys, let's get a good countdown for our next semifinal. Connor versus Addison. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Oh, this time the right station gets the Z to
it happened to the last game too.
Okay, so we're even. We don't have like a curse station anymore.
There's no curse going on.
All right, because I think that happened in the desert qualifier. There was.
Well, there was the drought station. Yeah.
There was a curse station. Yeah, so we don't want that. Tetris for Connor. And nice board for Addison and a Tetris. So we've got some solid, clean play right out of the gate. Another Tetris for Addison. Nice tuck for Connor.
Oh, yeah.
Boom, Tetris for Connor. Neck and neck.
Both these guys are taking advantage of the DAS situation.
Yeah, two just good old meat and potatoes DAS players. No weird controllers, no weird hand configuration. Just playing the game.
Playing a game.
Playing the game as it was meant to be played back in the 80s.
Except for one guy, that guy Thor.
Right. And Tetris for Connor. Back to neck and neck. Touch of cleanup for Addison, but no big deal.
Tetris for Connor.
All right, and we have a center well Tetris ready for Addison.
Does a smart burn there. Ooh.
A little bit of a DAS preload, but oh, 2 long bars in a row fixes that misdrop.
Connor with a really nice build. He's getting up there though. Now he's got a J dependency. Oh no.
Oh, Connor with the worst. Oh. He preloaded DAS, lost DAS, and then hung that long bar on the right side and blocked himself, and that was the end of it. So Addison takes game 1. That's the way it goes sometimes. Win for Addison. All right, so as the lower seed, you get to choose game 2, 18 or 15?
Let's see.
All right, Addison chooses 15. So whenever we're ready, get the second. All right, both players are ready? 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Connor is back for vengeance. And with the level 15 start, it's a little less likelihood of a really rough early top out, but anything can happen. And nice build for Addison. Gets the Tetris to get out to the early lead.
The staircase doesn't get any better than that one.
And 2 Tetrises right in a row for Addison with a 37,000 point lead.
Yeah, Connor with a piece he didn't need.
Connor did have the 26-piece drought, but gets the long bar just in time before it got ugly. And a little bit of
trouble. Puts the long bar on his hole, but there wasn't many other options for it. So.
And Addison still with the very pretty board. Burns the L, gets the Tetris.
Connor's up there.
He could use a little help. Makes a really good decision right there.
I like that play.
Really great play. If he had ooh, but it didn't. That was just unfortunate for Connor. He's down by 40,000. So Addison is going to take this one. And that's a St. Petersburg Cathedral for Addison.
That's our first upset of the day.
Connor, it was great to have you out. We appreciate it. And that brings us to our final. All right.